guys, the Super Review Show here for another episode of Rock Talk. Yes, this is the comeback Rock Talk episode. Just like most bands have comeback time, we got a comeback episode just for you. Today's Rock Talk episode is on the U2 album, The Joshua Tree, which came out in 1987. I was really hesitant to do this one because I wanted to get the vinyl first, and I did. Look at that. Is that great or what? That's an original LP vinyl pressing of U2's The Joshua Tree. Now, let me just start off by saying this. I love U2. I love this band. Yes, we've gone on this tangent before. JT Mahoney has really old music taste, but who gives a crap? This album is a classic from 1987. I love this album. Initially, I was like, the first three tracks, that's about it. Where the Streets Have No Name. Let me look at it right now. Where the Streets Have No Name. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. With or Without You. And I was like, that's really it. But then once I got into Bullet the Blue Sky and Red Hill Mining Town and Running to Stand Still and One Tree Hill, I kept thinking, holy shit, these are really good songs. And then it came to my senses. This is a really fantastic album. It launched U2 from being, not small time, but like lesser, not as big rock stars as you think. But the Joshua Tree catapulted them into the superstardom. With their only two number one singles are on this album. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And With or Without You. What a classical song, With or Without You. Let's just talk about that for a second, right? I was watching their Joshua Tree 30th anniversary interview with Apple Music not too long ago. And one of the things the guy pulled up was, hey, you guys were talking about U2 and, we're talking about the Joshua Tree. He just blatantly said, With or Without You. What was that about? And first thing Bono said was, odd song. It's an odd song. Think about it. Rumbling bass, a whispering guitar, quiet lyrics, and then you get to this huge chorus of, right? In the middle, towards the middle of the song. Nothing really existed like that at the time, and that's why I believe it went to number one. But that song, it's so iconic and so classic and so well structured. U2, like this, and then their second single, I still haven't found what I'm looking for, shot up to number one as well, which is a great gospel song. The song I still haven't found what I'm looking for has become a staple in their live shows. It's obviously one of their classic songs, but at the same time, if you listen to the actual recording on this album, it's really brilliant. It's not that bad. It's really strong, and it really. If you listen to it like in a dark room, this might sound weird, but if you listen to it in a dark room and you listen to it in a unique setting, you might have a different experience with it, to be completely honest. Bullet the Blue Sky, classic, hard-hitting U2 song. Running to Stand Still. I want to talk about this one for a second. Running to Stand Still, for those of you who don't know, it's about the song itself is about a teenager who overdoses on heroin. Now, why would pop music have a song about heroin? I have no idea. Red Hot Chili Peppers, anyone? But this song is so dark and so grueling of a song. It's just a slide guitar, it's a little bit of piano and some drums, and that's really it. And it tells the story of this poor girl who overdosed on heroin and how the parents are always there for them no matter what. It's so dark, though. It's a dark song to close out side one of the Joshua Tree. Look at that. Here's the front cover. Let's go to the back cover. Classic. And obviously, for those you don't know, the Joshua Tree is actually a place out in Western America. I believe it's in Nevada. I could be wrong about that, but it's brilliant. This album is brilliant. And I have to say this right off the top. The first cut on the album, Where the Streets Have No Name, is my 7th favorite song of all time. It is a great song. It starts off with the synthesizers that the Edge created, and then it goes to the guitar riffs, and it goes to everything. It's so brilliant to me, and it's so amazing. It really does stand. It's a timeless album. This album is so timeless. And I forgot this folds out too. Look at this. This is Bono. Look at that right there. Look at that. It's great. Classic U2 album. Classic. This is the album that brought them into the superstardom. It debuted at number one. everything about it is just absolutely stunning, and it's breathtaking art. See, when U2 first came on the scene, they were known for "I Will Follow," "Gloria," and they were known for "Sunday Bloody Sunday." But once the "Unforgettable Fire" album came out, they kind of decided to go in a different, unique direction, and then this kind of cemented them in that world. And it really took them off into a different world. "Octung Baby" in 1991. I'll get to that come November when it reaches 30 years old, and November 18th. I'll get to that later on in the year for that album review. But this Rock Talk, listen, this album is a stone cold classic album. I cannot recommend this album enough. If you have not heard of U2, shame. If you have not heard of the Joshua Tree, double shame. I do recommend this album highly. I'm going to give this album a 10 out of 10. I don't normally do that. There's only a handful of albums, literally 3 or 4 albums that I've ever done that to, where the music is timeless, it's perfect, and it really does stand the test of time forever. It will forever stand the test of time because it's timeless and is crafted carefully. But yeah, a 10 out of 10 for me on the Joshua Tree. Anyways, what do you guys think about this? Have you heard the Joshua Tree album? Have you not? If you haven't, stream it on Spotify right now. It is a classic album. Don't listen to the remixes of it and that U2 did, which is stupid on their part. Listen to the original album from start to finish. And if you have vinyl like me, put it on your turntable. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for having some Rock Talk back into the YouTube channel. And for all your Rock Talk episodes, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. We'll see you guys later.